Imagine waking up to a world with brand new coastlines, previously submerged land now exposed and teeming with secrets of the past. Picture this, 1,000-meter drop in ocean levels. Suddenly, vast stretches of land hidden beneath the waves for millennia are revealed. Coastal regions transform overnight, giving birth to new coastlines and geological formations. Entire landscapes emerge from the depths, like a colossal Atlantis rising. This isn't just about new scenery. These exposed landmasses could hold archaeological treasures, untold stories of ancient civilizations waiting to be discovered. And it's not just the past we'd be unearthing, but the future too. As the sea retreats, coastal regions would transform dramatically, reshaping ecosystems and carving out new habitats. But don't reach for your atlases just yet. This is a hypothetical scenario, albeit a fascinating one. If it were to happen though, the world's map would need a major overhaul with this new topography. So let's keep exploring and unraveling the mysteries of our dynamic planet. The oceans are a vast, interconnected network of life. A sudden drop in sea levels would send shockwaves through these delicate ecosystems. Imagine the bustling marine habitats, teeming with life, suddenly facing an existential crisis. Coastal habitats, once the vibrant homes of countless species, would transform drastically. Life forms, perfectly adapted to their specific marine conditions, could find themselves facing the threat of extinction as their homes are upended. Picture the coral reefs, those vital hubs of marine biodiversity. These underwater metropolises, home to a quarter of all ocean species, would face catastrophic damage. The exposed coral would be vulnerable to changes in temperature and salinity, resulting in massive die-offs. This would, in turn, affect the myriad of species that rely on these reefs for food, shelter, and breeding grounds. The impact of these changes would ripple through the food chain, disrupting the balance of life in the oceans. The ocean's symphony of life could be silenced in a heartbeat. Our economies are deeply intertwined with the sea, from fishing to tourism, shipping to offshore drilling. Imagine for a moment the challenges faced by coastal cities if ocean levels were to drop by 1,000 meters. Coastlines would recede dramatically, leaving ports designed for higher water levels stranded and obsolete. Extensive modifications, perhaps even complete relocations, would be necessary, leading to significant economic upheaval. And we mustn't forget about the industries that rely on coastal resources. The fishing industry, for instance, plays a crucial role in feeding the world's population. With marine ecosystems disrupted, fish stocks could plummet, leading to a global food crisis. Similarly, the tourism industry, which heavily depends on beautiful beaches and coral reefs, could take a severe hit. In short, the economic implications of such a drastic drop in ocean levels are immense. The world's economy would be sailing into uncharted waters. Oceans, the great moderators of our planet's climate, would suddenly change their tune. Think of them as the Earth's circulatory system, regulating temperature by distributing heat around the globe through a complex network of currents. These currents, fueled by the ebb and flow of tides, wind, and differences in temperature and salinity, create a delicate balance that our climate depends on. But imagine a world where ocean levels drop by 1,000 meters. This would dramatically alter these currents, disrupting their flow and potentially leading to significant shifts in weather patterns. Areas once cooled by oceanic influence could become unbearably hot, while others could be plunged into icy cold. Rainfall patterns could change, turning lush landscapes into arid deserts, and vice versa. Essentially, our global thermostat could be thrown into chaos. This hypothetical scenario underscores the intricate connection between our oceans and climate, reminding us of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. With new lands come new resources, sparking a potential scramble for control. The emergence of previously submerged landmasses could ignite a geopolitical chess game as nations jostle for dominion over these new territories. Picture this: vast swathes of land brimming with untapped mineral deposits, oil reserves, and fertile soils suddenly up for grabs. The geopolitical map, as we know it, could be redrawn overnight. This resource rush wouldn't just be about territorial expansion, it would also be about survival. Economies reliant on resources now lost to the sea would be desperate to secure alternatives, and in this high-stakes game, diplomacy might take a backseat to necessity. But it wouldn't just be nations squaring off. Corporations, too, would be vying for a piece of the new resource pie, possibly leading to conflicts between state and corporate interests. In this new world order, the balance of power could shift dramatically and unpredictably. The world stage could be set for a new kind of gold rush. A world in transition would face numerous environmental challenges, but also witness the resilience of nature. With vast ocean basins drained, immense quantities of trapped greenhouse gases like methane, stored in submerged sediments, would be released. This sudden surge of potent heat-trapping gases could exacerbate climate change, triggering feedback loops that accelerate global warming and further destabilize ecosystems. Yet, in the face of this upheaval, the power of ecological succession would shine. As the oceanic habitats transition to terrestrial environments, the barren coastlines would not stay barren for long. Pioneer species, those hardy first responders of the plant and animal world, would colonize the newly exposed land. Over time, these pioneers paved the way for more complex communities, transforming these stark landscapes into bustling ecosystems. Through this process, life would reclaim and reshape the land, demonstrating the remarkable resilience and adaptability of nature. From disaster could emerge new, vibrant ecosystems. A 1,000-meter drop in ocean levels would be more than just a drop in the bucket. It's a scenario that would set off a domino effect of changes, reshaping the very face of our planet. New coastlines would emerge, revealing hidden archaeological treasures and geological formations. Marine life would be thrown into chaos as habitats transform, threatening the survival of species and damaging vital nurseries of ocean life like coral reefs. The economic implications would be staggering, from obsolete ports to industries like fishing and tourism taking a hit. Climate patterns could potentially shift as ocean currents alter, making weather events more extreme. The global redistribution of resources would spark geopolitical tensions, and environmental challenges would heighten as trapped greenhouse gases escape from sediments. But in the wake of upheaval, ecological succession would begin, birthing new ecosystems. While this scenario remains hypothetical, it serves as a stark reminder of the importance of understanding and mitigating the impacts of climate change on our oceans. Until next time, keep exploring, adventurers.